Okay, so here we are, part three. I was saying how the trip got canceled last minute. It was, in God's hands. And my customers were all super they were more upset. Not more upset, but kind of they seemed more upset than I was that it got canceled. I was very upset, but I got it. I understood. Sometimes things happen. Um, believe it or not, for all my friends that know me very well, it's just water, guys. It's just water. I know, crazy. But sometimes you gotta hydrate. I wish I would drink a big thing of vodka. Alright, I would do a Rhodium this size. But it's not, it's just water. Okay, fine, you don't believe me. Look. Do I have to show you? Gosh. Water, see? Wait, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. Water? Water. It's just water. I would cheers you, but you can't cheers with water. It's not a thing. Okay. So. We actually kept talking. It seemed like it fell off a little bit. I think we were all kind of let down. It fell off a little bit, but we would still talk from time to time. My brother and I, not so much. He's not really a big talker. So if anything, we would text. My sister and I, we get on the phone and we will talk for days. And it's like the conversation is always good with us. We literally will just talk and talk and talk. And it's just always a good time. So finally, it took a minute, but we finally decided when we were gonna make it happen. My sister said, you know what if you come down for Labor Day weekend? She was like, we do this whole thing out here. They call it Burn the Bar, where, it's the end of the season. So they're getting rid of the alcohol and the food. And it's like, I don't know, really good prices or whatever. So she goes, it's like crazy business here. And then it goes to ghost town overnight. I was like, okay, cool. So we scheduled it, or we made the arrangement. I don't know why my back is itchy. No, I don't have fleas. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. So we made it for 5 days. I don't know if, I know they had a family reunion afterwards, but I don't know if that was scheduled before or after. So I don't know if it was more like she was thinking, 5 days is probably enough for just meeting. And I was thinking the same thing, like, we've never met before. You never know how it could go. So we made it for 5 days. So I took a red-eye flight out there. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I was so exhausted because I worked that day, flew in at 7:30 in the morning. It took the freaking airport is nuts, by the way. This was the JFK airport. Somebody needs to tell those Ubers to not just stop in the middle of the street and then walk their butts into the airport talking about anybody need a ride? Anybody? You're holding up traffic, bro. What the shit? So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So it took forever for them to actually be able to get to me because all these asshats are blocking the way. So finally find him. My sister's wife walked up to find me, brought me back to the car. And I get in the car and my sister turned around and looked at me. And I was just like, oh my God, you look just like our mother. And I'd seen pictures of her before, but not a whole lot. And it was just like, I don't know. I just never, in person is different. So I was just like, wow. I think she looks more like our mother than I do. I look like our mother too, but when you look at somebody, you see it more in the other person than you do yourself. So I was just like, wow. And then, so they were like, okay, well, we're gonna go back to the house. You can take a shower if you want to. We're gonna go to breakfast, and then we're gonna go party. I was like, huh? What? Wait, what? I've been to sleep yet. I'm exhausted. My sister goes, fuck that. We're going to party. I was like, fair enough. I guess we're going to party. Okay. I'm gonna need some coffee or something. I wound up getting several espresso martinis, but not till later. Anyway, so we go to breakfast. No, we went to the house, get to their house. Beautiful house. Love it. Gorgeous. Beautiful backyard. I met their doggies. And I'm actually not much. I don't have a problem with dogs. I'm just not a dog person. I like them. I told you about the misophonia thing where I don't like licking. I don't like barking. Drives me nuts. Unless there's something that they're barking about. But some dogs just... I cannot stand it. It makes me crazy. Anyways, their dogs are so well behaved that they were cool. I really enjoyed them. So then we go to breakfast. I want to say, did I have a mimosa or something? I don't know. My sister-in-law had a Bloody Mary. I know that. I don't remember what my sister had. She might have had, I think she just had I don't even think she had anything alcoholic at that moment. Alcohol. I don't know. Hell, maybe I don't know. I was tired as shit. I don't remember. So then they bring me to their home bar, their hole in the wall. I'm not going to say the name of my bar on here, but it reminded me a lot of my bar. So I felt at home. So we go inside of their bar, and I'm just, number one, when I'm not behind the bar, I'm very reserved for the most part. I watch my environment. I take in things. I get to know people a little bit more. I'm not one of those people that just jump in and talking to everybody. That's not my personality. I'm very reserved. Now, when I'm on the other side of the bar, you kind of got to be like that because you can't be boring. You got to be more outgoing. So I was just, that's my normal self. So I'm sitting there and I'm just hanging out, being me. And on top of it, I was tired as fuck. So I still remember my sister's niece works there. It's like a restaurant and bar. So she works there, and she was like, are we too much for her? Is she scared? And I thought that was so cute. No, ma'am. No. If you knew my personality, I promise you'd know there's nothing about that place that was scary to me. It was, I was just so tired. So, and then they introduced me to this one tequila that was super good. I'm not even gonna, you know what? Unless I get paid for it, I'm not putting it out there. But anyways, they were passing around shots of them. So good. And then I was drinking a Michelob Ultra. I usually always drink Michelob Ultra, and I'll have like a shot of tequila chilled Don Julio with a little lime juice and triple sec. It's like a little tequila kamikaze or skinny margarita, whatever the hell you want to call it. But that's something that I drink sometimes. I have all different things I like, but that was what I was feeling that day. And because I had that, they gave me a taste of this other tequila, which was really good. And I had several of them there the whole time I was there. So then we hung out there for a while. They brought me to another place and another place and another place. And by the time I turned it in that night, I was I crashed. And you know what? I'm not going to go day by day by day to tell you what happened, but I will tell you that I had an amazing time. My oldest daughter and my grandson came, and my sister and my sister-in-law welcomed them in with open arms. Never met them a day of their life, and they were so hospitable, and they helped me get them there because they had one way they were supposed to get there, and it didn't make sense, and they had a better way, and they figured it out, and they took care of it. And if you guys watch this, you will never know how much that meant to me. And we had so much fun, just even in, because we were just running around and talking crap, and just we had such a great time. Them two together cracked me up. The more my sister and I were around each other, we were so much alike. It's not even funny. For two people to have never met in their entire lives and to be so alike and have so much stuff in common and click so good, I could not have imagined it to go. And like, I had no expectations, but it like exceeded any expectation I had. I literally had an amazing time from the time they picked me up until I actually left in tears. I was so sad I was leaving, because it was like I finally found my people, my sister and her wife. And I look, and that's I haven't had my sister my whole life, and now I have two. And they are such amazing people. Such amazing people. I can't wait to see them again. My sister and I actually have a trip. We didn't firm up the date, but we're gonna meet up. We're gonna meet up here, and then we're gonna go. Here is Sacramento. I live in Sacramento, and then we're gonna go to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas as an adult, so I'm excited about that. The two of us loose in Vegas. I don't know. All I know is somebody better have some bail money. Her wife already said she's not bailing us out, so maybe Malcolm will. Malcolm is my boyfriend. So maybe he will. And, oh no, you know what? Knock on wood. We're not going to need it. We're not going to need it. We're not going to need to be bailed out. Absolutely not. So, we talked about it being her and Steph. I wasn't putting out names. My bad. Stacy. Yeah, Stacy. And then me and Malcolm, but we decided we're just going to have a sister's trip, because her wife, for whatever reason, she was like, no, I think it should be just you two. Even though we had a great time, all three of us together, I would have been completely fine with it. I think she thinks that she's taken away from our experience, and not at all. They were so funny together. I loved it. But we will have our time where it's just us two, and that I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. Yeah. So I'm going to stop this one because it's getting long. I might have a part 4 because there is a little bit more. I'll be back.